more than one unpleasant surprise before we're done.
Radio 1.
He's gone all weird, that Steve Lamacq.
Where I can hear that whole band roar. Then I can prove that I can move. Let's move it, honey. Now listen to that. Turn it loud. Yeah, let's do it right now, baby. Oh, that's so tough. Feel my heart beat faster when I get my goal in sight. They got it all lit up and it stands out in the night. It's where you prove that you can move. Well, there's people all over who come here just to rock. They're gonna keep them moving till they rock around the clock. They wanna prove that they can move. Move it, that's right, move it, honey. Listen, that's right. You shake it about, swing it around a little. That's right. That's nice. I picked out a pretty gal who fits me to a T. We got 'em all rocked out and it's plain for them to see. We surely prove that we can move. Yeah, let's move it again. Move it, honey. Move, move, move. Yeah. That sounds so delightful. Hear that music? Let's rock it. Yeah. Move it, honey. Oh, you send me, baby. Every night. Oh, daddy.
That sounds so delightful. It's not very rock and roll, is it? Let's be honest. Boyd Bennett, though, on Ace Records, another track from the LP King Rockabilly, and that's called Not Unreasonably Move. Tonight's session comes from Riviera. We'll be hearing from them just shortly. This is Nebula. Oh, many times we are rocking you, yes. That's Nebula, of course, on Sweet Nothing Records from the LP Charge. It's called Ignition. And an email here from Neil, pronounced Neil Mack from Edinburgh from last night, saying, please play me something silly and say hello as I'm stuck in the kitchen table colouring in soil profiles for my A-level geography investigation due in on Friday, only just started. I've reached the age of 61 without having the slightest idea what a soil profile is, and I'll probably go to my grave without knowing, although I would have thought, actually, probably soil profiles play some part in graves, really. But it says, with only your programme and a glass of warm home brew for company, and say hello to Ali J, who's also working on his investigation at his own kitchen table. Are they listening tonight, I wonder? This is from Vienna, UKO. Smile. This is a Nussbaum and Nussbaum composition. 12-inch record on Klein Records from Vienna, Austria. UKO, this track's called Smile. An email again from last night from Eve Popstar saying I've been a listener since 1978 and you probably don't get many requests from trannies. Please play a record on my birthday tonight, i.e. last night, and say hello to my friends and everyone on Poptastic's Shag Tag message board. We've been trying to find that, but we don't know exactly what it is, and we're worried that we'll get some kind of message saying accusing us of inappropriate use of a BBC computer. And anything really, says Eve Popstar, so I hope this will do. Well, currently my favourite track, I think, from Ball Boy. They'll hang flags from cranes upon my wedding day.
Everyone has trained their eyes upon me to see if I'm improving, to see if I'll be good. And in the cold, harsh darkness of the night, well, I wonder if I'm good. One more drink and then I'm going home to sleep and wake up on my own. And in the cold, bright darkness of the night, well, I wonder if I'm good. And they'll hang flags from cranes upon my wedding day. They'll hang flags from cranes upon my wedding day. And I know if I had the chance to change, then I would do it all again. And I know if I had the chance to change, then I would probably do it all the same. Everyone has trained their eyes upon me to see if I'm improving, to see if I'll be good. And in the cold, harsh darkness of the night, well, I wonder if I'm good. And they'll hang flags from cranes upon my wedding day. They'll hang flags from cranes upon my wedding day. They'll hang flags from cranes upon my wedding day.
That's really wide. Am I right, ladies? Okay. Ball Boy on SL Records from the EP Girls Are Better Than Boys. They'll hang flags from cranes upon my wedding day. Now, information about One Live in London, and it says, over the Easter weekend, from Thursday the 12th of April to Monday the 16th, Radio 1 will be broadcasting 5 nights of gigs and club nights from venues across London. The John Peel Show is live from Eulu on Thursday the 12th of April with Stephen Malkmus. We've been through this before, of course you knew that. After their headline gig on, this you didn't know, their headline gig on Wednesday at the Ocean, Hackney in London, Calexico and Nico Case are staying on to do a special collaboration for the programme, and Lift to Experience will be the opening band. The Strokes we seem to have lost for the time being, but it's not their fault. We don't want you to take it out on them at all. And for more information and ticket details, you can call the Radio 1 concert line on 08700 100 100 and go to option 2. That's One Live in London, 5 days, 1 city, 1 station. It boils down to Stephen Malkmus, Calexico, Nico Case, Lift to Experience. Come on, one night at Eulu, Thursday April the 12th, live on this programme. I mean, beat that, really. Let's get realistic about it. Tonight's session comes from Riviera. Better read the information about them. Hold on a second. And this is what Lynn has said. Riviera are Alexa vocals, Caro guitar and backing vocals, Taylor bass and Nikki keyboards. Riviera was conceived by Alexa and Caro, who met at an art class at a London college. They first spotted Taylor at a Milan nightclub wearing a white plastic suit and dancing to Atomic Kittens Right Now. He joined Riviera later that night, and it was then that they discovered that he could play bass. They met their keyboard player Nikki in Paris, and Riviera's fifth member is their drum machine RT123. The machine, affectionately referred to as Baby, is claimed by the band to be better looking than any drummer we've ever seen. They also add proudly that it doesn't sweat and never takes its shirts off. And that's what you want from a drummer, isn't it? It is. Sweat and take their shirts off. That's what you want. This is their debut Peel session after handing me a copy of their demo on the street. And did they do that? I don't remember that. And they're planning their first live gigs in London at the moment. Well, I mean, they're planning them at the moment. Obviously, the gigs aren't going to be at the moment. This is the lead track, I suppose, on that CD. This is Pick Up Star.
Pick up star.
It wasn't a great segue, was it? Facts have to be faced. A bit of a pause there in the middle, which shouldn't have happened. That was Scan From, though, and that's another record on Awkward Silence Records, a split EP with something which I can't... Broche Kretzal, and Dead Robot was the title of that, and Scan From are from Berlin. And before that, it was our session guest tonight, Riviera, their debut session for the programme. That was called Pick Up Star. Plastic is forever, as they say. And an email from Steve Cook, again from last night, saying, about a month ago, you wished me luck because I was about to take part in my first rallycross race. As it happens, it went very well. I won my first heat and started 6th in the finals out of 32. I came fourth, was just 4 seconds between Tiffany Dell, Top Gear's very own professional racer. Got a very funny accent. Have you ever heard Tiffany Dell? Got a kind of squeaky sort of, it's kind of, you think, clear your throat and speak clearly. The race will be shown this Thursday on BBC at 8, BBC 2 at 8:30 on Top Gear. How cool is that for my first ever attempt? Well, on this programme, we will be watching that, because if one of our listeners is in a motor race on the television, we are not going to miss it. And can you play something for me as I'm preparing the car for the next race on the Easter Bank holiday Monday at Liddon Hill? We're with you in spirit, Steve, if not actually in the all too adequate flesh. This is Jellicoe. I speak for myself, though.
I must produce the brightest glow and learn what the ocean knows. If I can do it, anybody can. I will catch the brightest star, even if it breaks your heart. I guess we're all illuminated. Hold tight, we'll fly, my angel. Anyone, just don't leave me dying with the rest of them. And I will break your confidence. I practice my self-defense. I guess you're easily frustrated. Another dream that I would like to prove. Another lie that I wish was true. I know it's always complicated. And hold tight, we'll fly, my angel. Anyone, don't leave me lying down with all of them. Hold tight, we'll fly, my angel. Anyone, and we'll pull the future down on all of them.
And what a great record that is. Emails to john.peel@bbc.co.uk. And we've got Anita's gone. We've got an exciting competition coming up later in the programme for you to get a chance to win the opportunity to see, who is it?
DJ Bone.
DJ Bone, there you go. That'll be coming up as soon as we've thought of a competition. And it won't take us very long because we're pretty agile tonight, intellectually that is. This is Kane 141 from Galway, from the LP Garden Tiger Moth, me and Michael.
spun this evil web for us. I still haven't got that joke. Like a streetcar, lost all desire on the way home. On the way back, on the way home, on the way back. Time never got it right with us. We got ready but they wouldn't have us. I wore my favorite dress, and I couldn't see straight. I never got the point anyway, that I missed the turning off. I couldn't get home, I couldn't get back. On the way home, on the way back, me and Michael, just me and Michael.
Ruthie's parents took off one weekend, leaving everyone to his or her own devices. Friday night and Saturday morning were domestic heaven. Before they were lovers, they had been school friends. During basketball practice, they'd be down in the deserted shower rooms, listening to the players pounding back and forth over their heads.
From Galway, that's Kane 141, me and Michael on Decor Records from the LP Garden Tiger Moth. Why isn't that working? That is irritating. Actually, look, what's happened to this? The machine is on this occasion. You saw this. Switched itself off.
Well, its foundation is an old mountain. The Lord God Rastafari over the gates of Zion and all the dwelling of Jacob. Only man will like King Selassie, Rastafari. Kill them with the word power, combined with the sound. In them a sound, kill this Ethiopia, now go down seat. Word power, combined with the sound. Iniquity work off front seat. Word power, combined with the sound. In them a sound, hope all about Jonesy. Word power, combined with the sound. In them a sound, Luzubela, bone free frown. No mercy for the merciless, no shelter for the shelterless, no water for the thirstiness. Who them a try curse with bless? Take them out the filthiness. So me take me back where them forget. But no matter no mistake no make. Full time we collect ya now. With word power combined with the sound. Gilly City open them a run out of town on a seat. Word power combined with the sound. Iniquity work of them a go down on a seat. Word power combined with the sound. Luzumela hear them sound on a front seat. Word power combined with the sound. Inna them ya sound ya vocal. When you hear the drum them, well that a the sound. When you hear the bass line, well that a the sound. When you hear the ayat them down. When you hear the lion, that a the sound. When you hear me say ja, well that a the sound. When you hear the shaker, shake them down. Give them off, them take a acre, we acre them down. Now be Babylon no favor for them, favor we down. Then we sing word power combined with the sound. Ethiopian I get thrown down, yo. Word power combined with the sound. Iniquity work a good dumb, yo. Word power combined with the sound. Lozobella hear them sound on a front seat. Word power combined up with the sound. Football hear them ya sound on a. Oh, if it is the irata, the man and the creator, you want to chop out of the slate, yeah. Still I see I greater. Come get the earthquake, yeah. Say go undertaker, say go meet your maker, make your crooked path straighter, yo. Word power combined with the sound. Kill Ethiopian and run out of town, see. Word power combined with the sound. Iniquity worker, them a good up, see. Word power combined up with the sound. Hope all hear them ya sound on a front seat. Word power combined up with the sound. Those who will hear them sound. And when you hear the drum them, well that are the sound. When you hear the bass line, well that are the sound. When you hear the ayat them down. When you hear the lion, that are the sound. When you hear me say ja, that are the sound. When you hear me shake them down. Get off them take a acre, so we cut them down. Now make Babylon no favor, feed them favor we down. See my sound, word power combine up with the sound. Kill this Ethiopian, them a got down. See, word power combine with the sound.
That's Junior Kelly, pre-release on Love Promotions Records. It's called Word Power. An email again from last night from George Forsyth saying, good evening, John, and of course a good evening to all my listeners. Thanks to Stig and Derek for their kind words last week. I just got a Jimmy Reed LP, just Jimmy Reed, and it has a superb line in the credits, singing, playing harmonica and playing guitar at the same time, the great Jimmy Reed. Take It Slow and Easy is, I think, the first Jimmy Reed track I ever heard you play. And what about the driving rhythm of Too Much? Superb stuff. I'd love to have it with me now, George, so I could play it again. It was one of the records that I chose when I was on Desert Island Discs. Believe it or not, I worry about my baby too much. I could sing it to you, actually, but perhaps on this occasion I'll not. It's time for the Pigs Big 78.
Scarecrow by Benny Goodman and his orchestra in the Parlophone Super Rhythm Series, 1942.
Benny Goodman and his orchestra, that's the Pigs Big 78 for tonight, Scarecrow on Parlophone Records. Somebody actually sent us an email saying they wanted the Pigs to do an entire programme, and I think, well, they're also suggesting she should go on the road and do gigs. That would be fantastic, bring some money into the house, and I could put my feet up and watch the football on television. They should have had Robbie on, you know, the game would have been out of, you know, there'd been no question at all about an England win within a few minutes of the kick-off, I think. Because that's just stupid. That's a silly thing to say because it may not be true. Anyway, Benny Goodman and his orchestra. And I've noticed at the bottom of George Forsyth's email it says, you seem to be doing a splendid job of completely ignoring my pleas for you to play Lick My Decals Off Baby, or are your assistants censoring my pathetic notes? I think they would probably think that I am their assistant. You certainly don't think of yourself as an assistant, do you, Nate? Executive, exactly. I am the assistant. But we will make a note of that, George, and try to remember to do it next week. Will we make a note of that? No? Well, you go on, you make a note. There you go. And we have a competition for 20 pairs of tickets for DJ Bones, and that'll be in about 10 minutes' time. First, though, a record from Tim Wright on Nova Mute Records. It's called Searcher, and see if you can guess what record or which band will follow that.
conversation taking place. I can hear the guitars play, but it's you. Every time that you walk in the room, I close my eyes for a second and pretend it's me you want. Meanwhile, I try to act so nonchalant. I see a summer's night with a magic moon. Every time that you walk in the room, baby, it's a dream come true. Walking right alongside of you. Wish I could tell you how much I care, but I only have the nerve to stare. I can feel a something pounding in my brain. Just every time that someone speaks your name. Trumpets sound and I hear thunder boom. Every time that you walk in the room. Every time that you walk in the room.
That's the second not very good segue in this programme, I'm afraid. The Searchers, When You Walk in the Room, and before that it was Searcher on Nova Mute Records by Tim Wright. We were going to do the competition. Are we going to do the competition now? But I need to find out, I need to find out more about it, really, so we'll do it after this next tune from Riviera and an email from John McIntosh in Inverness. Can't wait to hear the Riviera stuff tonight. He said, I've loved the songs you played by them so far. Hope there's something out by them soon. Love the Radio 1 side asks you to jump to a DJ. Does it do this? Says, have been jumping to John Peel for quite a while, and good exercise it is too. Should you jump differently to Sarah Cox than to Pete Tong? I think this is a very esoteric area we're moving into here. We have to think about that one, John, but thanks very much for the email. And here's another one from Riviera, and this again is a tune that you will have heard before, albeit in a different version, International Lover.
Dressed in white, he changed his flight to stay the night. Gruyere and wine, I had to make him mine. Hypnotized when I look in his eyes. International lover. International lover, you make my heart go faster. Now I meet him at the airport every time he's in town. And when he goes away, it's a mystery to me. He speaks some French, he calls me ma chérie. When he calls me from Berlin, Holiday Inn. International lover. International lover, you make my heart go faster.
Riviera in session, their debut session for the programme, and that tune was called International Lover. And hold on a second, where are we now? Oh yeah, competition coming up. And just before that, though, Gary, Centromatic is spelled CENTRO hyphen Matic, M-A-T-I-C. And I'll try to remember to play one of their tunes in tomorrow night's programme, which may or may not come from Peel Acres, depending on the tube strike, I think. And either way, we'll feature... Who's it going to feature? Who's it tomorrow night?
Dead Meadow.
Eh? Dead Meadow, of course it is, yeah. Silly of me to forget. Right, now, we're giving away 20 pairs of passes to see Detroit's DJ Bones, debuting in this country at Armada Vale Studios on Wednesday, and 10 of them will be won by people emailing, and 10 of them will be won by people phoning. Now, if you want to email, john.peel@bbc.co.uk, it's going to be a dead easy question, this, so get ready to do your emailing or phoning. And if you're going to phone, it's 08 700 100 100, and you press 1 when you get through. And the question is this, because we couldn't think of anything else, because DJ Bones, not terrifically well known, but apparently blinding, and winner of, what did he say he won?
He won the Outstanding Electronic DJ Award.
Right, okay.
Detroit Music.
Oh, he's not himself electronic, though. No, he's a real person. Okay, and he's going to be in Maida Vale on Wednesday. And, of course, those of you who can't come and see him in action will be able to hear him on the radio. So it all works out quite nicely. So john.peel, bbc.co.uk, or 08 700 100 100, press 1. What state is Detroit in? There you go. Couldn't be easier. They probably won. We've already got 20 winners, I'd have thought, by now, wouldn't you? Coming in very, very quickly indeed. So what state is Detroit in? And you could be at Maida Vale next Wednesday to see DJ Bones in action.
Finally procured the map. Midnight by the well. Tried to contact my correspondent. Too much feedback on the line. I was just like, hello? Hello?
The rhythmic.
Slanted the Egyptian dancers in my fever visions.
The rhythmic.
Coils of a snake as she moves through the desert. The desert, I'll tell you about the desert. The riddle of the sands will make your heart constrict ya.
Heart constricted. Heart constricted. Heart constricted. Heart constricted.
The secret, I'll give away my secret. The riddle of the sands, if you can lift my curse, yeah. My lips were sewn together by a priestess in the temple. You dream. I suffer from sleep paralysis. It just feels like... Hello?
The rhythmic.
Grind of the fertility dancers that we photographed.
The rhythmic.
Throb of my biplane's engine as we escape from the desert. The desert, I'll tell you about the desert. And the riddle of the sands will make your heart constrict ya.
Heart constricted. Heart constricted. Heart constricted. Heart
constricted. The secret, I give away my secret. The riddle of the sands, if you can lift this curse, yeah. Cursed.
From Ormskirk, that's Shirokuma and Riddle of the Sands from a demo CD that he sent in. And this is Bridget Storm, new single on Bad Jazz Records at Bury St Edmunds. Bridget Storm on Bad Jazz Records, 7-inch single, and that was Polar Baby 3. And correct answers are pouring into our exciting competition. In what state is Detroit? And if you know the answer to this and you want to see DJ Bones in our Maid of Vale studio next Wednesday, john.peel@bbc.co.uk. How many correct answers have you got now, Need? 5. Okay, so there's still an opportunity for you to get through. And or on the phone, 08 700 100 100 and press 1. In what state is Detroit? Come on, you must know the answer to that. This is Samba Mapangala, sorry. Oh, come on, why isn't it working? I get so fed up with that.
Inaweza miminika na kupotea mara moja.
Samba Mapangala and Orchestra Firunga, and that's from an LP called Ujumbe. Ufungua is the title of the track, and that's from Stearns / Earthworks Records, and most lively LP it is as well. Have we got the names of the winners yet, or shall I play one more tune before we read them all out?
We've got them here.
I'll read, but just in case, I don't want to make a mistake, so I'll play one more tune. These are the White Stripes.
Take the day off and try to repair. A billion others don't seem to care. Better ideas are stuck in the mud. The motors running on truckers' blood. Don't let them tell you the future's electric. Cause gasoline's not measured in metrics. 30,000 wheels are spinning. And oil company faces are grinning. And now my hands are turning red. And I found out my baby is now nothing's changed. People are burning for pocket change. And creative minds are lazy. And the big three killed my baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And my baby's my common sense. So don't feed me blind obsolescence. Yeah, my baby's my common sense. So don't feed me blind obsolescence. I'm about to have another blow up. Yeah. I'm about to have another blow up.
Well, I really hope we get to see them before the year is out. The White Stripes on Sympathy for the Record Industry Records, 7-inch single, and that's the big three, Killed My Baby. Now, the names of the winners, not a set, they're all blokes. Every single one is a bloke, so it's going to be a blokey kind of night at Armada Vale Studios next Wednesday night for DJ Bone from Michigan. From Detroit in Michigan, by the way, for those of you who couldn't get the right answer. Tom Obeid, is that right, from Hampton in Middlesex. David Noble, Maidstone. Luke Bramley, Leicestershire. That's not how you spell Leicestershire, by the way. Then I'll get back to you on that one. Ed Allsop in Nottingham. David Jones in Wrexham. Nick Marchant, it looks like, in Leeds. Gavin Jones on the M25. Well, there you go. Robert Stockdale, Aberystwyth. He's got a long way to come. Dennis Shield, Liverpool. I mean, I say that because although Aberystwyth may not be a great distance on the map, as a man who used to do gigs there once upon a time, it is, wherever you're starting from, it is the furthest away place in the British Isles. It is absolutely extraordinary. Getting there takes almost forever. Dennis Shield in Liverpool and Alex Clark in Bournemouth. And then those were all on the phone. Then for emails from Nick Rowlands, Patrick Maynard Smith, Liam Gilmartin, Charles Salomon, I think it is, David, something we don't know, Graham Steele, Chris Brewer, Philip Page, Simon Roberts, and Luke and Kerry. So at least, so Kerry will be the only woman there apart from us. And of course, it is Lynn's birthday.
It's me and Lynn.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously, yes, of course. But of course, when you're my age, you're kind of sexless, really. It is true, unfortunately, but I don't want to go into it because it's rather depressing. But you do become kind of neuter, really, and not that I really want it that way, but that's the way it is. And it's your birthday, Lynn, is it? So we'll be able to sing Happy Birthday to Lynn. Must remember to do that. Really embarrass her and waste a bit of radio time, a bit of air time. How old are you going to be? You're not going to say, a woman never tells her. I do hate that. Don't you? I'm going to be really...
28.
28, okay. All right, fair enough. Okay, so happy birthday to Lynn next Wednesday, and look forward to seeing all of those people. A whole gang of blokes all standing around being blokey, lighting their farts and doing the kind of things that boys do. Right, these are the, where are we now? The Black Halos.
What percent of you that I don't resent?
Another 12-inch on rotation records from an EP called All Terrain Versions. Brian Zentz, Z-E-N-T-Z, and that's called Mojave. Back with our session guests in tonight's programme, Riviera. This is Kiss number 38. Oh, I like that one very much indeed. I mean, I've liked them all, but I like that one best. Kiss number 38, Riviera in session. One more track from them before the end of the programme. And here's a record that I tried to play a couple of weeks ago, and for reasons which I've now forgotten, made a terrible mess of it on Pickled Egg Records. This is Home Science. But incredibly, I'm making a terrible mess of it again. But it isn't. Well, I'm not, because you don't believe me, do you, when I say that the machine changes speed itself? But this is Home Science anyway. We will get it played at some stage. Well, we got there in the end, played the entire track and at the right speed. Home Science on Pickled Egg Records. That's one of 4 tracks on a 7-inch single. And it's called Ghosts. And Stephen Choate, I guess it is, says, could I give his girlfriend Sarah a mention and play the Ball Boy single? I've already played it, really, earlier on in the programme, so can't play it again right now. But instead, this is Cloud Dead on Big Dado Records. And All You Can Do Is Laugh, Part 1. This is almost unbelievable, you know. I mean, that previous one, I've set these to the right speed, and both of them have been at the wrong speed. People think I do this deliberately, but you know better, don't you, Nate?
Yes, I do.
Right. It is just something. It is the machine, Deus Ex Machina.
Adopted by a sycamore as well.
Wow, he's dead. The phone is clear. The sun is speaking through a happy little tree. Bob Ross, yes.
Cloud is dead. The fog is clear. The sun is speaking through a happy little tree. Bob Ross,
yes. He's underground.
Way underground.
Herbert Hoover,
he's underground.
Stupid underground. LBJ is underground.
Super underground.
Grover Cleveland.
Underground.
Mass underground. Howard Taft is underground.
Straight underground.
Zach Taylor,
you know he's underground.
Crazy underground. Calvin Coolidge is underground.
He's hella underground.
Even Big GW,
yeah, you know he's underground.
Funny how people do all kind of things, and most of it's just a lot of bullshit. You know what? 90% of the things I've done in my life ain't as important as you sweeping that floor or sitting there eating a sandwich. You know why?
Across the street, and bottle broke, and the soap was left sink side. Or the bartenders never pay attention. Show and tell with a gag blindfold wrapped around the entire congregation. Constraints
Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. Pocket full of lightning bars and cat calls cash, cash. Like I've never died from thirst while preaching up the wrong tree, or slinking through the fence, through the post, because you can fit 42, 71, non-zero. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. My light bulbs on gray. Something, most changed since stuffing. My light bulbs on gray. Something, most improved since stuffing. A leaf in a twilight like $1 million. Like hot pink paint you couldn't buy before synthetics. To sit under the first autumn tree in the park and watch a t-ball practice just before dark. Sunset, 40 fat women in spandex. Now we're walking circles around me as I stare at a deserted baseball field, writing a rap in red pen on the back of a printed email folded twice. Hot dog.
We are
Really good.
Oh, I say. Well, let's see if we can play the next record at the right speed. That was Cloud Dead and on Big Dada Records. And All You Can Do Is Laugh Part 1. And more emails coming in here. This one is from John Danelkovich in Washington, D.C. He says, I remember you had the records back and you said 10 or 12 tracks and that the others would be aired later. Is that true? Are we going to broadcast some more of them? They did send us a bunch, didn't they? Do we know when? We don't. Okay. That's a bit of a little indecisive on this one, John, I'm afraid, but it will be done at some stage when we remember, basically. But the one thing we mustn't forget, Lynn's birthday on Wednesday. That's the thing that we've got to remember. That's what all other things. And Johnny A. and Hans said, hope you are feeling fruity and enjoyed the England game. Well, I've enjoyed the England game, certainly. And can you give a mention to Strange Ways 2? We will again be playing plenty of Bell and Sebastian, The Smiths, Pixies, Milky Wimpshake, Helen Love, Pavement, Half Man, Half Biscuit, Betty Davis and the Balconettes, Joy Division, So Are the Fall, and especially for you, Laura Cantrell Leeds, on Wednesday the 4th of April from 10 till 2. Requests welcome and so forth. You're welcome to come along. I should be on the radio, I'm afraid. And then, I think this is the one that says, could Sheila do a whole show of 78s, or will you not let her? Well, of course, it's up to her. She's it's the artistic temperament you have to get around, but she might do it, but I don't think so. Right, where are we now? This is The Architect. Not sure what label this is on. It's a wide label, though, from The Architect. And Like This is the title of it. An email from Tom Jeffries in Cambridge saying, can you tell me the name of the trance track that you played last night? I think it featured MC Slavar, and that would have been on the LP by Kluber Slythog. And in case you're not familiar with them, Tom, that's WLYWBERLLAETHOG. And here's a letter from Ross Phillips. It says, bit of a Plastic Man fan, so I know you are a bit of a Plastic Man fan, so how about trying to get him in on the programme for some mad goings-on? Well, he has done stuff for the programme before on several occasions and never been less than entirely wonderful. But in fact, the programme is going to Barcelona fairly soon. Is Barcelona correct? It is. OK, and what's the event called that we're going to? Sonar, right. When is that? June, OK. So in June we're going to Barcelona for something called Sonar. We've been looking at desirable hotels in the city centre from which we can fan out across the city and cause chaos. And Jeff Mills is involved in that, but then so is Richie Horton, and so are a lot of other people, and hopefully quite a few of them will be... are we going to be recording them or something and playing the stuff into the programme when we get back? Is that roughly the idea of it? I should have found out more about this before I started talking about it, shouldn't I? But anyway, in June the programme goes to Barcelona for a while, and Richie Horton will be involved in that, Ross, so there's something for you to look forward to. And one from Steve saying, can you say a quick hello to my wife Lee, who's feeling a bit fed up and tired as she's 7 months pregnant? Tell her that I love her loads and any dedication would be appreciated. Let's see, what is the next record? Let's hope it's an appropriate one. Well, Microscope is not entirely inappropriate, and The Blow Up probably more so. This is on Estrus Records.
Seven widowed hags of blue
brace yourselves, it's time to be born.
Well, I've played all of these really short records in tonight's programme. It makes my life amazingly difficult. That was Appendix Out on Drag City Records. The Night is Advancing is the title of the LP, and that was The Seven Widows, The Sprigs of Night, whatever that may mean. Yawning, Anita, I know this.
I'm just a bit cold.
Go on. You're always whinging about the temperature. Anyway, turn it up at 1 degree. Then. Sounding a little like Bonnie Prince Billy on that track, I think. And Ross has emailed from Plymouth to say, still trying to finish a project for university tomorrow. Any chance of something inspirational that would make my hands come alive and set the computer keyboard on fire? Really enjoyed the Mighty Mouth session last week. Keep up the good work, says Ross. Well, we'll do what we can. This was part of my Christmas present from my friend Ian the Tank Engine, and it's pretty inspirational, I have to say. Bobby Blue Bland.
If I reach out to you like a child would do, darling, don't let me down. I love you so, and I guess you know that I'm too far gone to turn around. If I give you my heart, please don't tear it apart. Don't treat me like dirt on the ground. Give me a break, for heaven's sakes, 'cause I'm too far gone to turn around. I'm too far gone for backing up now. Oh, Lord, I'm too far gone to stop. A bird in the sky, darling, don't let me drop. And I'm begging you, whatever you do, oh, don't turn my life upside down. So, now I guess you know I'm too far gone to turn around. Lord, I'm too far gone for backing up now.
What a guy, Bobby Blue Bland on Duke Records, original 45, I'm Too Far Gone to Turn Around. And this is the last tonight from Riviera. It's been their debut session for the programme, excellent throughout. This is called Dance Alone. Well, this is a programme that always appreciates whistling, and obviously there was whistling towards the end of that, so well done to Riviera for their debut session to the programme, and let's hope for the programme, and let's hope that we hear them again at some stage. That's called Dance Alone, and this is from Elephant Records of Madrid, because we've got to suck up to the Spanish, seeing as we're going to be going there in June, and no, we would play the records anyway, and played quite a few things on Elephant in the past. This is by Entre Rios, and we're pretty sure that the title is Por Ti. Is that right? Okay.
Por ti, lo hago por ti. Debes saber que en el mar no saben nada de ti. Sabes que río tomar, que el tiempo corre despacio, fluye también. Todos los momentos, todas las angustias, todos los deseos son caballos blancos llevándonos al mar. Por ti, por ti.
7-inch single on Elephant Records from Madrid, Entre Rios and Por Ti, and I'm really looking forward. I've never really been to Spain. I went to a Spanish radio conference in Benidorm once, but that was an event so bizarre that I didn't feel it really gave me the true Spain. But as Lynn speaks Spanish and obviously knows her Spain pretty well, we're looking forward to having her show us around. Isn't that right? It is, and that's in June. Right, this is from Freddie Fresh's Howlin' Records, and it's by Not Just Gigolos. Take Me to the Disco. That's a 7-inch single on Howlin' Records, Not Just Gigolos, from Brighton, I think, despite what they sound like, and that's called Take Me to the Disco, and pretty much the end of tonight's programme. Thanks very much for listening, and I hope you'll join us again tomorrow night, and that's it.
Radio 1.
At 12 midnight, it's Dominic Byrne.
Over 30 more foot and mouth cases are confirmed.
Radio 1 Newsbeat.
Tony Blair's appealing to tourists not to boycott the countryside because of foot and mouth. And a few hours ago, the EU gave Britain permission to vaccinate animals against the virus. The number of confirmed cases rose by 36 today. It's now 729.
This issue is being presented on